Hey, it's Paul.
Hey, it's Jim.
And we're over here at CAT, which is the Coalition for Appropriate Transportation, located at 1935 West Broad Street. And what are we doing today, Jim?
We are going to do an unboxing of a wonderful bike computer, and we're going to do a drive train cleaning.
As promised, this is a follow-up to our Facebook Live session the other week. So why don't you join us? Let's go.
Come on. Hi guys. Hopefully no one's in the witness protection program.
So here we are. We're going to show you a drivetrain cleaning, but we'll give you an up close and show you exactly how dirty this drivetrain actually is.
It's not too bad. You can tell Paul does a good job.
I actually rode the bike today just so we could get some grime on the drivetrain.
You threw some stuff on it?
Threw some dirt on it.
Okay. To clean the chain, this is a handy tool. Now there are many chain cleaners on the market. Paul and I use this particular type, and it's really simple. I've used mine for a couple of years now without any problems whatsoever. And all you do is unlatch it, and it lifts up, and the fluid goes right into there. And there's an actual line there that tells you the maximum amount of fluid that's allowed.
And Jim, what are we going to fill the chain cleaner up with?
Right down there. We're going to use 50-50 water and simple green.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do it.
It'll knock the whiskers off a muskrat. And here it is, the simple green solution. And all you need to do is pour it in gently till it gets to the mark there, the indicator mark, and stop. And to put it on, it's really easy. You just right there on the chain, and Park Tool has made it nice and easy to do. And you just snap it on and hold on to it. Once it's attached, this is the easy part. You just pedal backwards, holding the device, and right now all of those links are being nicely cleaned. Makes it really easy. I turn the crank, maybe about 30 revolutions, or until it's clean. After you feel the chain is cleaned, up to about 30 revolutions, hold it tight, because in there, pretty greasy stuff. You simply unlock it and separate it. Once you have the greasy fluid in here, make sure you dispose of it in a proper fashion. Then rinse it out, refill it with simple green again, and do it a second time.
And Jim, why do we do it a second time?
It really gets off the fine elements, those little dirt particles, to make it spicky-span clean. Now make sure after you clean it the 2 times with your chain cleaner that you take a pretty clean rag and you dry the chain. That will allow the lubricant to sink in nicely when we come to that step. After you dry it with your clean rag, you want to take, if you have one, I recommend getting them, they're not too expensive now, an air compressor to blow the chain off.
And what exactly are we going to do as far as blowing the chain off, Jim? Show us what.
Well, what you do is
on very low pressure.
Why low pressure? You don't want to force the dirt and grime into the different parts. You just want to blow it off.
And get all the water out.
Absolutely.
And Jim, what would you suggest if someone does not have an air compressor? What what household tool might they have that they could also use?
You could also use a leaf blower. A leaf blower works very well.
Electric or gas, folks?
Yeah. If all else fails, I know you have a floor pump. Look at this. You see that little device you always get and throw in the drawer? You think it's for inflating basketballs? Not at all. It really is a funnel that directs the air, and all you do is does the trick. Once your chain is dry after the air compressor, these little gems work very nicely. Now some of you maybe use an old toothbrush. That's good for some spots, but this really gets into the cog area. That's right. Cleaning the cogs. Now normally you want to pull the rear tire off and do that much, much easier. Once you're sure that your chain is dry, you take your favorite lubricant for the chain. Paul and I happen to use this brand. There are many excellent brands on the market. Turn your chain to where you can see the master link or your quick link. From there, you simply put a drop of oil. You hardly even have to squeeze the bottle. It comes out on its own. To each and every one. Once you reach the end, you rotate the chain and repeat it until you get to your master link or quick link again. Once you put the lubricant on the chain, it is recommended that you take a rag and wipe any excess oil off or lubricant off of the chain.
And Jim, why do we remove the excess lubricant?
You don't need lubricant on the outside of the chain, just on the inside of the links.
So it doesn't collect oil and dirt.
And that D&L trail dust. Remember this, a clean bike is a happy bike.